Hello, I am and I am going to present my assignment 5 for the course of Nature Inspired Computing, grading using hierarchical clustering. So in this assignment, the problem statement is basically we are given a list of students along with their marks, and we have to grade the students in 4 grades A, B, C, D using hierarchical clustering. The next part of the problem is that if we want to assign an F grade, how will the grading change? So let us look at the overall steps in hierarchical clustering algorithm. So initially we have endpoints, and all endpoints are in their respective own clusters. Then we generate the distance matrix with these n clusters. Then we combine those two clusters which have the minimum distance into a single cluster. Append this entry into the linkage matrix. So linkage matrix is basically data structure which can be passed to plot the dendrograph. So then we update the distance matrix by computing the distance of the newly formed combined cluster with the remaining clusters into the distance matrix. We repeat these until only one cluster is remaining. This type of hierarchical clustering is used in this problem was maximum linkage type. In other words, when we need to compute the distance between cluster A with a cluster formed by combining B and C, we choose the maximum amongst the distance between A and B and A and C, as indicated by this formula. So the Python program hierarchical clustering.py was coded implementing the hierarchical clustering algorithm. The scipy.cluster.hierarchy library was used to plot the dendrograph. The dendrograph from the code is shown below. So let's look at the code. So the hierarchical clustering is implemented as a class. We can create an object of this class and call the function cluster, which will perform the clustering. The method of the hierarchical clustering is the maximum or the complete linkage method. Okay, so it reads from this CSV file the name of the students and their respective marks. So let us run this. So this is our dendrograph. The numbers indicate the respective name of the students A, B, C, D up to Z in the respective order. And the code finally prints the grade A, B, C, D, and if we are considering at least one F grade has to be assigned, then it divides the dendrograph accordingly that and prints the grade of the respective student. So to assign the grade A, B, C, D or 4 grades, we can draw a horizontal line which intersects the dendrograph at 2 vertical lines, and that 2 vertical lines we can use as the 4 clusters to assign the grade. And in each cluster we can compute the average marks, and depending on the value of the average marks in that cluster we can assign the grade A, B, C or D. Right. So here is the list of students which are assigned the grade A, B, C, D, and if the academic office mandates to have at least one F grade, then we can divide the cluster with grade D into 2 clusters. The one having higher average of marks can be assigned grade D, and the other having lower average of marks can be assigned grade F. The dendrograph for the same is shown below. So basically this cluster can be assigned, the 25th student can be assigned the grade F because it has the lowest marks. And it turns out that it indeed has the lowest marks. The 25th or the Z student has the lowest marks, so we can assign the grade F to him or her. And here is the final overall grading if at least one student is assigned the grade F. Thank you.